So when we were moving, like you guys did a great job. You come over
Good.
and
I was worried you were about to say we broke something.
no, you didn't break anything. You didn't break anything. But I noticed that you guys were I moved. For those of you who were just born yesterday, I moved from Astoria to Gramercy, and we pulled up. I mean, you guys, Katie Hannigan, rode with you guys in the truck after we loaded stuff up, and
Yeah.
Katie Hannigan had everything ready to go in the apartment, so there was no fucking around. Because it amazes me that you guys and Recine is a friend of mine, and I contacted you and I talked to him, and he sent me this sheet. I mean, I haven't moved in 10 years, so I guess moving is different now. But it's all like, how many boxes do you have? How many TVs do you have? How many refrigerators do you have? What floor are you on? How many doors do I have to go through? How many miles is it to the other location? How many steps is it? Like, what the fuck is this? What am I fucking trying to go to another country? Am I trying to become a doctor or something? Like, how specific is this? We're moving. And it put me off. And I go, I don't know how many boxes there are. 15, maybe? I'm ballparking it. How many big items? How many steps? And it's like, just can you guys live in the moment a little bit and be some blue-collar people and not be so fucking caught up with every little thing? Oh, that was 5 more steps than you had mentioned. And it's like, are we lawyers? We're not lawyers. We're fucking greased up goons who are moving, and it's all the paperwork has really changed over the years. Colum, what's your response to that? And if you think I'm making an accusation, I am, and I want you to respond. As a blue collar, have you gone white collar?
We're trying to. That's what.
Why do you need to know all this stuff? Why?
Because you go, how much is it going to cost to move my shit? And then we go, well, tell us how much shit you have.
Right.
And then you have to fill out a form with all of your shit. That's it. You don't just go like, oh, give me a sandwich. You know, you got to like, well, what do you want on it? So, you know. Do you understand?
I'm starting to understand.
We can't just tell you, that's like you say, how much is a can of Coke? You know what I mean? And then you end up trying to take 2 cans of Coke. If we price you and then you have more shit, we got to price accordingly.
And I remember having this conversation with Recine, and I go, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm a friend of yours. If it's more shit than you expect it to be, and you need to jack the price on me, you jack the fucking price on me. I know you're a fair guy, because you weren't around when we had this, because it was amongst Italians.
Okay.
It was just Italians. It was friends of ours that we were talking, and we couldn't have an Irish around. And I said to him, I go, hey, buddy, if it's 20 boxes instead of 15, I know you're not going to fuck me. And I'm not going to fuck you, because we're fellow countrymen. And if it's more money, I'll pay more money. But I understand the process now, because you have people who are not friends of ours who are trying to fuck you guys over and trying to make you do more work. Is that what it is? You don't want them to... You're moving this much material and it ends up being twice that, and then they want that first price that you offered.
That's exactly it.
Right.
Also, you know, if you say, oh, I've got 10 boxes to be moved, we'll schedule it so that we have a time window for 10 boxes. If you've got 20 boxes... then suddenly the move after that, it's going to be late. We have to ring that client. We have to ring them. We look like fools.
You look like fucking fools.
What are we? We're fucking movers. We're good.
Yeah,
movers
and shakers.
Movers
and shakers.
They think we're trying to pull the wool over their eyes.
Right.
We go, sorry, we're going to be half an hour late. This last guy couldn't count his boxes, and then they go, are you trying to stiff me?
Right.
I say, no, I'd never. I always talk on the phone though.
Well, yeah, because of that accent. Are people suspicious of it? It's like, this guy might take my stuff.
They respect it.
Do they respect it?
They have Mike Recine go, yeah, we're going to be late.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they don't want that.
They don't want that.
No, they want me going, hello, how's it going? It's me, it's Colum.
Yeah.
Just let you know we're running a little bit late.
Yeah.
Would you like anything from the store?
But you guys weren't running a little bit late with me. You guys were running dangerously on time. And that was good. And Katie Hannigan had all the boxes out, and it was effortless moving them out, because we lived in a first floor. To move out, and then we moved. There was some discrepancy about the 3rd or 4th floor, because our thing said the 3rd floor, but it was really a 4th floor walk up.
Yeah,
and that was tough.
So it was like ground floor,
right?
Up to,
I couldn't count the floors, and I misinformed you guys because of my counting issues.
It's just 25% wrong, but whatever. Don't worry about it.
It was 25% wrong, and there was no elevator, and I think I told you guys there was an elevator. But do you like a little element of that? A little element of surprise? Like
you know
that?
what? It keeps things fresh.
It keeps the freshness in the relationship, don't you think? It's like you don't want a woman who's like the same thing all the time. You want a little spicy meatball.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Just mix things up.
So there was a moment, Colum, and you're a strong guy. I'll say this: I'll put my masculinity aside. I've watched you move a lot of my items.
Yeah,
and you have good core strength.
Thank you.
You lift from your hips.
Okay.
And there was a moment, and I'm moving with my girlfriend, so there's an element there where it's like, these guys are movers, and these guys are strong, and they have good core strength, but I'm a man too, and there's that underlying thing. And you guys pulled up to the place where we're moving, and we parked next to a hydrant, because that was the only place to park, because it's New York. We don't live this isn't Illinois, this isn't Arkansas. There's limited parking.
This isn't Connecticut.
It's not Connecticut either.
This isn't New Hampshire.
It's not New Hampshire. So I think they get it now. Yeah. Anyway, we pull up to the hydrant, and it's illegal. We're a little bit fucking dangerous, We park in an illegal space. If you're a woman and you're listening to this and you're a little turned on right now, because we do some illegal shit. Parked in a hydrant. And I don't know if you remember saying this to me, but you go, Mike, just stay with the truck. Just stay with the truck. And I go, hey, whoa. And it was Katie was right there. I go, hey, easy, chief. Easy, chief. I can lift stuff too. Like, I'm a man too. And I'm not as big as you guys are. You're strapping. Okay, but just stay with the truck, Mike, stay with the truck. We need to go assess it. And it's like carrying stuff up the stairs. And I realize that I'm paying you guys to do a task, but it's like, I'm also a man. Mm-hmm. So did you feel that? Am I making that? Am I the only one who felt that?
I don't remember.
Stay with the truck?
I don't remember that. Did I say stay with the truck?
Stay with the truck. Why don't you stay with the truck? Like a little girl. Like a little fucking girl. Stay with the truck.
You were very involved with the moving of your stuff, which is sometimes though it's like you get hired to do something. Right. You're just like, hey, put your feet up, relax. You're paying us for a reason. Right. But you were like, no, you're involved. You're like lifting stuff.
Right. Because my girl is watching me, and she's gonna. We're just gonna. These men are moving us. What are you doing? No. You're staying with the truck, and then in her mind starts going, well, why am I with him?
No,
I could be with these guys because these guys are strong and alphas, and you are weak and small, and you watch the truck. No one wants to be with the guy that watches the truck, Colum.
I'm sorry.
I want to be with the fucking guys who are taking heavy shit upstairs.
I didn't mean to stiff you in front of your girl, man. I should have organized something. What we should have done was I should have picked up.
Should have had a huddle. Maybe we should have huddled up.
I should have picked up a box. This is an old trick that we do. I pick up a box and go, I can't. And then you went, I got it. And then I'm like, oh, thank you, Mike, you alpha. Vecchio. Oh.
Why didn't you do that, Colum?
I didn't know you needed it. You're such a fucking beast of a man. I didn't know you needed that.
I did need that. I needed you to go. That's perfect, dude, Colum.
Listen.
I can't lift this. Mike, can you help? And I go, yeah.
Give me another.
Right.
He said, give me another.
Yes.
Fuck.
You could have done that, Colum.
I should
have.
And
I would have paid extra for that.
I should have. But, dude, I think, I think Katie rode with us in the truck. I think she...
And you guys were probably flexing and arm wrestling and doing some other stuff there to set the table for me being weak and you guys being strong.
We wrote some very sensitive poetry.
Oh,
actually,
did you guys? You went the opposite direction.
We said...
Because you already had the blue-collar thing handled.
We said, listen, let's get... We wrote like, yo... Woman's choice. We said pro-choice. Right. We wrote this pro-choice poem, me and Mike, and we were spitballing.
Right. Was there something in there about fair pay? Because that really gets them going.
That's how we were like day, way. We had all these words that rhymed with. We were crushing it.
You guys are playing 3D chess.
Yeah.
You're really playing 3D chess.
It's not even a moving business. It's just a front for stealing your girl. That's what it is. It's like a big elaborate front.
I'm so glad I investigated this, Colum. I'm so glad I thought we were going to get into something Irish, but you have a business where you move couples in order to break them up, in order to take the women.
I pick up something, I go, look at this fucking guy. I just like, there's a lot of, I always go, that's a lot of boxes for a guy. And I look at her, I'm like, right? You know?
I got to go to there's women producers here. Shannon is one. Natalie is the other. And there's two women here that I have to check in with. Are you ladies turned on by what Colum is saying? Are you turned on by what he's saying? And what's your reaction? Because I think it's very real. And I think it's hitting a lot of our listeners at home.
I get how that can work.
Yes.
And if it's a relationship where it's a little wobbly in any way, shape, or form, that girl is definitely leaving with Colum.
Damn it.
I think you guys are very secure and in a safe space,
Right.
you and Katie.
Right.
So I think you guys are good. But yeah, if there was any question in the relationship, that would definitely.
Yeah,
Top
because
a
of their
little bit.
masculinity. And you should have seen these guys move. I mean, these guys were fucking moving and sweat. Like, I didn't know Colum, but I knew Recine, and I was watching Recine fucking move shit, and I was like, Recine is a Hulk.
It was hot.
I mean, it was hot, sweating, but like picking up an air conditioner, 10,000 BTUs. This guy was doing presses with it as he was moving it up the stairs. And I had to check myself. I go, can I lift that? Can I move that upstairs? It's like you're constantly comparing yourself.
That does make me look at Racine a little differently.
Yeah.
Racine's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
But differently how, Shannon?
I mean, because, I don't know, he's like a smaller guy.
Right. I mean, I thought, like, me and him, like, on the same... Then I watched him move. I was like, oh, no, this guy's playing on a... I'm in the triple A. This guy's an all-star.
Who do you think was stronger, Racine or Colum?
I don't know. The way they were both moving, I mean, they were doing like a team.
So there's no winners in moving.
Right.
Straight day one. That attitude, get rid of that. That's a bad attitude.
That is a bad attitude.
We're a team. We live together.
Right.
It's about.
Do you find women do that to you, where they try to go? I think he's a little stronger.
They go,
They try to divide the team of.
They do.
movers.
They're in. Yeah.
I think that's showing that you know that Racine is stronger than you.
Shannon.
Shannon, I will fucking strike you. I will.
That's why she's behind glass,
you're lucky.
and that's why her confidence is so
Good.
she could just say shit like that, and she
Yeah.
knows that you're not going to go through the glass.
This is like someone watching an animal and they're provoking them at
Yes,
the zoo.
yes.
And you know I'm back here.
Right.
But honestly, as soon as this is over,
Yeah.
bam, side of the fucking head. Absolutely. Don't.
Well, I mean, I think that turned Shannon on a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and she's an Italian also.
You are?
Yeah, I'm Italian, Dutch, and German.
What's your name? Lee?
That's not my last name. That's my middle name.
Yeah. She
General
has to
Lee.
go by her middle. The General Lee.
She's General Surgeon Lee. Come on, lads. We're tying it all together. That's why we're in New York. That's why.
46 minutes in, and we're just scratching the surface here.